Pernah terpikir nggak sih, kenapa banyak orang asing, bule, yang merasa sangat nyaman dan betah tinggal di Indonesia? Ternyata, jawabannya bukan cuma soal keindahan alamnya, tapi karena kebaikan alami orang Indonesia yang seringkali bikin mereka bingung, sekaligus terharu. Budaya berbagi yang luar biasa, mulai dari hal kecil seperti meminta sedikit buah di kampung tapi malah dibawakan satu kantong penuh. Hingga tetangga yang tiba-tiba mengantar masakan hanya karena kita bilang suka makanan tertentu. Kalimat, udah ambil aja, mungkin terdengar biasa buat kita, tapi bagi bule, itu adalah kemurahan hati yang luar biasa.
Boleh suka alpukat, Bu?
Ya,
Satu aja, Bu, ya, nggak apa-apa.
satu.
Ya, Bu, satu aja. Ambil di tangan, ya. Satu aja. Wah, ini banyak, Bu.
Bahkan di luar negeri, cerita Om Agus yang tanpa ragu memberi tumpangan dan uang ongkos pada seorang bule bernama Bella di Tokyo, membuktikan bahwa jiwa penolong kita terbawa kemanapun kita pergi. Keramahan tanpa pamrih. Bayangkan tersesat di hutan, lalu ada warga lokal yang justru memanjatkan kelapa untukmu, mengajakmu ke rumahnya untuk minum kopi, tanpa mengharapkan imbalan apapun.
So we got a little bit lost hiking in the jungle behind our house. Now, this guy is the perfect example of Indonesian people. He led us down this track over a little stream, past a waterfall, and then suddenly his friend appeared, who he directed to climb up the coconut tree and start cutting down coconuts for us. Like, serious. So we took the coconuts, and the next thing we knew, we were in his house, complete with all the animals and chickens, and he's cutting the coconut open for us. Look at the view from the jungle hill. Oh my gosh. And so we sat there drinking coffee with him and his wife, chatting about their life in Lombok. Terima kasih. And then they wished us well on our journey without expecting anything in return.
Atau cerita seorang ibu di Sulawesi yang mengajak turis asing menginap di rumahnya selama 5 hari dan merawat mereka layaknya anak sendiri. Kekompakan gotong royong, kita juga melihat aksi nyata persatuan Indonesia saat warga di Citayam, Depok. Kompak memborong dagangan seorang tukang bakso yang istrinya sedang sakit agar ia bisa fokus mengurus keluarganya.
In 2017, I was traveling with my best friend and my French boyfriend, now my ex, in Sulawesi from north to south for 1 full month. And we didn't book any hotel because we didn't know how long we wanted to stay in each place. So when we arrived in Manado, we were supposed to take the boat to go to Bunaken, but we didn't book any hotel in Bunaken. So once we were on the boat, we wanted to check for a hotel online, but our internet connection was not working. So we were like, okay, maybe we'll find something once we reach Bunaken. And on the boat, there were just us, Bule, and all locals otherwise. So this amazing Indonesian lady, she starts talking with us, asks us questions, where we're from, and so on. And we ask her, like, hey, do you know any hotel in Bunaken? Because, like, we didn't book anything yet. And she was like, oh my god, like, don't worry about it, just come and stay with me in my house, I have 2 spare bedrooms. We're like, for real? Like, it was just amazing. And she was like, yeah, that would be so happy to welcome you guys. And we were like, okay, like, she was so sweet and giving these, like, Ibu vibes. So we agreed, and we stayed with her, like, I think 5 days. And every day she would cook for us the most amazing meals. Like, the food she cooked was so delicious, I will never forget. And she, like, basically took care of us as if she was, like, our Indonesian mother for the full time we were there. And at the end, like, of course, we managed to pay her even if she didn't want to. But she was such a sweetheart, and never in Europe, like, a random person would invite us to stay in their house just because like we were tourists. So thank you again Indonesians for being so amazing.
Ini baru Indonesia. Warga bantu warga lainnya saat kesusahan. Jadi ceritanya guys, di Citayam, Depok, ada seorang tukang bakso yang hendak berjualan. Dapat kabar kalau istrinya masuk rumah sakit. Warga pun langsung berbondong-bondong membeli dagangan Pak D tukang bakso. Sementara Pak D ke rumah sakit menyusul istrinya, warga rela datang dan membeli bakso. Pak D mungkin gak ada di tempat, tapi warga secara mandiri menyiapkan bakso sendiri dan hasil penjualannya dikumpulkan lalu diberikan kepada Pak D Bambang. Kekompakan warga saling bantu ini viral guys di media sosial. Momen hangat ini harusnya jadi pengingat akan sila ketiga Persatuan Indonesia. Kelas. Wah. Get well soon ya istri Pak D dan panjang umur orang baik. Semoga semangat peduli sesama ini terus hidup.
Video ini menjadi pengingat bahwa di tengah segala kekurangan yang ada, budaya saling peduli dan cara kita memanusiakan sesama adalah harta terbesar bangsa kita. Inilah alasan mengapa orang Indonesia dikenal memiliki hati yang alami dalam menolong.
This is the reasons why Indonesian customers are one of my favorites. So while I was studying in Japan, I worked as a part-time job in a Japanese restaurant. One day, during a night shift, a big group of customers wearing hijab entering into the restaurant, and then they tried to communicate to me in their own language, which at first I was like, that's familiar. But I wasn't sure, so I tried to talk with them in English, but they couldn't speak English. So I was literally like blank. Okay, like how am I supposed to do next? And then one of the auntie in the group just like grab the menu and then start to say like apa ini? And then I was like, wait, I know that language because like 2 or 3 weeks earlier, I went to Indonesia and then I asked my Indomie friends to taught me how to ordering food in Indonesian language. And I was like being super nervous, but since they couldn't understand English at all, so I was like, gathering like my courage to ask them, orang Indonesia kah? And then the aunties in hijab were like so shocked and they just like asked me back, orang Indonesia? And I said, oh, no. Aku orang Thailand, tapi bisa bahasa Indonesia dikit. And they were like super happy about it. Everybody just like, ooh. And then I start to explaining the menu in a very poor Indonesian language. Okay, auntie, ini ayam, ini babi, ini cumi, ini bebek. Auntie mau makan apa? And after finished taking their order, one of their auntie just like, hold my arm like this. And then she just said the most impressive words ever to me. No, she didn't say makasih ya, but she said cantik banget. And I was like, ooh. And that's the reasons why Indonesian customer always be my favorite.
Banyak yang tanya, kenapa saya mau jadi WNI? Sejak saya upload video paspor di bandara waktu ke Singapura, banyak banget yang tanya di TikTok. Jadi hari ini saya mau cerita sedikit. Alasan paling besar karena orang Indonesia ramah, baik, dan bikin saya merasa di rumah. Dan waktu kembali dari Singapura, petugas imigrasi lihat paspor saya. Lihat saya, senyum dan bilang, welcome home. Mungkin hal kecil ya, tapi buat saya sangat berarti. Hidup terasa simpel. Kalau kalian, apa arti jadi WNI?
Di mana bisa beli makanan untuk sahur?
Saya sudah makan. Saya sudah makan.
Sudah makan?
Iya. Mister mau?
Oh, terima
Jatahnya
kasih.
saya-
Thank you.
Iya.
So-
Jatah saya ini.
Terima kasih. Sangat ramah.
Iya.
Thank you.
Iya.
Untuk sahur. Serius?
Iya,
Serius? Jadi bisa makan bersama?
Boleh.
Boleh. Ya.
Boleh.
Thank you. Anda asal dari mana, brother?
Dari Jakarta. Saya dari Jawa.
Jawa. Di mana Jawa?
Jawa.
Jawa Timur.
Purworejo.
Oh, Purworejo.
Ya.
Sukabumi. Yuk, Sukabumi. Assalamualaikum.
Dari Makassar.
Oh, ya. Anda supporter PSM Makassar. Ya.
Wah.
Tapi saya asal dari Garut.
Garut.
Apa cerita kebaikan orang Indonesia yang paling berkesan menurut kalian? Tulis di kolom komentar ya. Jangan lupa untuk like, share, dan subscribe agar semangat peduli sesama ini terus hidup.
Masuk enggak satu ya? Yes. Ini. Jawa kaki. Mas, makasih. Love you.